In this experiment, we will take household milk and test it for any presence of any kind of impurity. So household milk generally contains impurities like starch or even impurities like urea and formalin, which are added to increase its shelf life. So for this experiment you will need about 3 test tubes, a test tube stand, some water, you will need 3 droppers and some milk along with iodine solution, which is 1% in concentration, concentrated sulfuric acid, and please always remember to wear gloves because you are dealing with concentrated sulfuric acid, which is very corrosive in nature. You will need corks, red litmus paper, and some powdered arhar dal, which is also known as besan, and instead of besan you can also use soya bean powder. So to begin the experiment, take a clean dry test tube. In this, add about 1 teaspoon of milk, so you can also use a dropper for that. To this milk, you will add about 2 drops of iodine solution. And since we have seen in the previous experiments that iodine solution is used to test the presence of starch, similarly, if there's any starch present in the milk, as soon as you add iodine solution, you will see that the color will change to bluish black. You will see a tinge of bluish black color on the rim. So observe if there's any color change. So as you can see, when we added iodine solution, there was no change in color, which means no starch was present in this milk. Now let's take a control experiment and let's add some starch powder to the milk, and then let's see if there's any color change. So you can just take about a tinge of starch powder. Once again, we'll take some milk. Again, about a teaspoon of milk. And shake the contents well with the help of the cork. And now we'll add some iodine solution to it. Yes, now we see that there was a color change of bluish black and it's slowly going to turn out black. So this confirms, so if in your household milk if there's any impurity of starch, and when you do this experiment you will see this color change. Now set this aside and take another test tube in which we will test for the presence of urea. So another fresh and dry test tube, take again another teaspoon of milk. In your third test tube also, for when we will be testing for formalin, you can take about 10 ml of milk and keep it ready. Alright, so to the first one, which has 1 teaspoon of milk, to this we will add about a little bit of besan, that is your arhar powder. And then with the help of a cork, you can close the mouth of the test tube and shake it well. You can just set this aside for about 5 minutes and then we will test the presence. In the meanwhile, in the third test tube, which has 10 ml of milk, we will take a fresh dropper, and while you're pouring it, it's always safe that you can use a test tube holder. Keep adding along the walls till you have added about 5 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid. And you can set this aside as well. So after leaving aside the 2 test tubes for some time, you will notice that a dark purplish color layer has formed between the intersection of milk and the concentrated sulfuric acid, and this confirms the presence of formalin. Also, the second test tube, in which we had added arhar powder, we will take a litmus paper, a red litmus paper, and add about a drop or 2 of that milk on the litmus paper and see if there's any color change. You will slowly see that there's a slight change in color of the red litmus paper, and this color change indicates the presence of urea in your household milk. And these 3 tests will confirm the presence of any impurity in household milk.